Hello guitarists, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars. Today we're doing episode 3 of New Arrivals. This is the series where we show you the brand new stock for the shop here at Squealing Pig Guitars. Today we have a kaleidoscope of Masterbuilt and custom shop guitars to show you. So without further ado, grab yourself some popcorn and let's get straight into this New Arrivals episode. Hello guitarists, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shop machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley and today is episode 3 of New Arrivals. You guys seem to be really enjoying this series, so we're definitely going to make it a weekly episode here on the channel. So make sure to comment down below which was your favourite guitar from this episode when you finish watching it. Also make sure to leave a thumbs up if you like this series so we know that you enjoy these videos, and make sure to hit subscribe if you're new to this channel. But let's not mess about any further, let's go straight into guitar number 1. So guys, it's time for guitar number 1, and as you can see we've got a Gibson brown lifting case. This is definitely a modern one as we have the 5 latches, so let's open it up. I've got a feeling we've got something from the custom shop here. So Jack has actually informed me before I open this that this is a Music Zoo exclusive, so we know we're going to have something crazy in here, but I've never seen this guitar before. So let's open it up. Oh wow, that is crazy. Inside we have a neon Gibson Les Paul custom access, I believe. So this is a Les Paul Access Custom in neon blue by the Music Zoo. It was ordered by the Music Zoo in 2017 from the Gibson Custom Shop. And if you don't know who the Music Zoo are, basically they're kind of infamous for making some pretty out there Les Paul designs. I'll put a few on the screen now, but obviously this is a Access Custom, so we have like the thinner body carve, the belly carve, the little nice kind of set neck joint, which is very smooth and aesthetic. We also have the apex neck carve, which is this volute at the end of the neck here, which reinforces that neck because obviously you're taking a little bit of material out for the locking nut. We have black Grover tuners. We've got the tuxedo appointment of a Les Paul Custom. This comes with a 490R, 498T humbuckers, but a 4-conductor wire, so you can get a push-pull circuit here. So these go coil tap. Obviously you've got your blacked out Floyd Rose tremolo, 3-way switch, rich like fretboard with the mother of pearl inlay. 22 frets, 24.75 inch scale length. But before we finish on this guitar, let's hear it shred one more time. So let's move on to guitar number 2. Keeping on with the Gibson theme, we've got another brown case. This one's a little bit bigger though, so it's probably an ES guitar. So we're on episode 3 of New Arrivals now. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. It really helps us out. Let's get on to guitar number 2. So I have to say, I don't really recognize this case. You don't see too many of these at the shop. It looks almost like a USA case, but it's a little bit different to a USA case. It's kind of strange. But opening it up, oh wow. Now that is a dream guitar if I've ever seen one. That is a beautiful kind of 60s reissue 335. So it must be custom shop. I'm a bit confused to be fair with the case. But this is kind of the holy grail of that kind of cherry 335. Really got that Clapton era spec. I believe it's 64 it looks like with the block inlays. Let's get a closer look at this and run down the specs. So that makes sense. So it's a Gibson made in Memphis 335. So it's basically a custom shop guitar, but not made in Nashville. So as you can see, we've got the quintessential 60s 335. This is probably the most iconic ES guitar ever made, as Eric Clapton, George Harrison, loads of players have played one. Even John Mayer. There was a clip where he played Ain't No Sunshine, and he always used I think it was a Clapton signature ES 335, but it had the exact same specs as this one. So of course you have that multiple ply body. The 335 shape changes in the 60s. It's a little bit more pointy at the horns, and we have different voice pickups. These are the custom bucket Alnico 3s. We also have an ABR1 bridge with nylon saddles, which is what they were experimenting with in the 60s. We also have the reflector knobs. These all appear on the SGs as well at the time. We also have that mini block inlays, which looks really good, and the material here just looks so similar to how the vintage ones look. We actually played a vintage 60s 335, very similar kind of inlays to this. We then have the crown inlay, Gibson logo, rear side Gibson deluxe tuners. You can't go wrong. It's a beautiful piece, so let's plug it in. So it's time for guitar number 3 now, and we're on to a Fender case. And I've got to say, if you are a Fender fan, you're going to be in luck here today because we've got quite a few Masterbuilt and custom shops to show you. As you can see, this one, we've got that tanned case, so we're going to be seeing a 60s guitar most likely. As you can see here, it says Rory. So, we must have a Rory Gallagher signature. So let's open it up. So when I was younger, I was absolutely obsessed with the Rory Gallagher guitar. I was obsessed with the fact that all the lacquer was off it. So I'm not going to lie to you, I opened this guitar yesterday because I've always wanted to play a Rory Gallagher guitar. I was obsessed with it when I first started playing, and obviously it was always out of my price range when I was growing up playing guitar. But when Jack said he'd picked one up, I had to kind of open it up and see what it looked like, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit disappointed by the relic job. It looks quite fake if you look, like the paint is only in certain areas, and it doesn't look like the same level of relicking that they do with the Fender Custom Shop now. But there is some pretty cool specs to this one. So you do have like all the kind of carvings that the Rory Gallagher has. As you can see there, we've got one tuner, which is Goto, and then the rest are Spursel, and we've got the Rory Gallagher signature. We've also got his carvings that are on his guitar. But as you can see, it's kind of more painted than it is sanded away. It definitely doesn't look as authentic as some of the relics that come out the custom shop now. But that being said, it makes it all the rarer for that. I love the 3-ply guard that it's like been relics in the way it has. I just know that this is going to scream as a guitar because it's barely got any lacquer on. It's going to breathe so much better. But yeah, take it what you will. This is the Rory Gallagher signature with barely any lacquer on. Looking really cool, but I'm not a big fan of the paint on this one. In the cavity here, you just get your normal case candy for a custom shop guitar. Obviously, your certificate of authenticity. These were made in 2014, so it was a very early model from the Fender Custom Shop. It's also got a little polished cloth and your tremolo arm. That's cool, that's the Rory Gallagher. Let's move on to guitar number 4. So now it's time for guitar number 4, and we've got a thicker kind of black case on this one, so it must be PRS or ESP, something like that. So let's open it up, see what we've got inside. These latches are very stiff. Okay, inside we have a PRS 30th anniversary custom 24. I don't actually know too much about this model other than it's a 30th anniversary, it's got custom inlays, and obviously it's a custom 24. But it got a really nice kind of lemon burst, that Santana burst that they call it on the PRSs with the revealed binding, which is a very high-end version of a custom 24 with some custom inlays. It's very pretty indeed. But that is the PRS custom 24 30th anniversary. So as promised, we have quite a few Fender cases today. We've got another tan 60s style case, still got the polystyrene on, which is what we love to see. Let's open it. Oh, it's going to be a stiff one. Yeah, that one goes all right. There we go. If you ever find you can't open your latch, just try and open the case and then open the latch at the same time. It tends to work. Inside, ooh, that is a beautiful Stratocaster. This one looks like we're in Masterbuilt territory, and I can tell that by the way the neck looks. This is a beautiful, let's have a look at the back. I was right, it's a Dale Wilson. There's a Dale Wilson 50s style Stratocaster, oozing that kind of Sultans of Swing, Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler vibe. It's so light, as you can see, I can hold it with the one hand. Obviously got standard tremolo in this one. This looks like, obviously, like a Fiesta Red, or potentially a Tahitian Coral. Let's have a look at the little buckle it and find out. So it's a 56 Stratocaster Relic made in 2017. It was a Dale Wilson. It's got hand-wound 56 Strat pickups in it. Then I've just confirmed from the Floor Traveller it is a Fiesta red colour and not a Tahitian coral. A beautiful undercoat of white as well, which really kind of embellishes that Fiesta red. And as you can see on the back there, I love when master builders kind of make the wood underneath look aged as well. My big gripe with custom shop is when it's just like a natural colour. I much prefer it when they age. It looks a lot more authentic in my opinion. This relicing is very nice as well. It looks like an Easter egg crackling. We then have a pretty sizable neck on that. You can see kind of the thickness there with some nice kind of, aging to the neck, a few pittings. Really like what Dale Wilson does at the back of these headstocks. Just the kind of pitting to the finish just looks so genuine. And you can really tell that this neck has been hand carved. It's rolled to perfection. We don't see too many 50s Stratocasters coming through as Masterbuilt, so it's awesome to see this one today. But that's a Dale Wilson 56 Stratocaster. So now we've got another Fender case, but it's the first one with a tweed case, and I think these are some of the coolest looking cases. It's great to see a tweed case for the first time. Let's open it up. Oh, that is beautiful. Well, so we have a Telecaster, but it's not your typical Telecaster by the looks of it. I'll have to look at the Floor Traveller on this one. But it's a beautiful kind of thin line Telecaster, but with some pretty cool pickup options. Obviously got a P90 in the neck, and we've got a Telecaster pickup in the bridge. This aesthetically looks amazing. I really dig this guitar. Normal control layout, a three-way switch, volume and tone, white pick guard. This looks like an ash body with like a blonde finish, which has been aged very nicely. It says Fender Custom Shop Limited, so I don't think this is a Masterbuilt. So opening up the Floor Traveller, we've got a 2021 build. This is the limited Telecaster Relic. It must have been a series at the time. It's made out of ash. So yeah, this was a limited edition build, really cool. I love how light this guitar is and how it looks, and it's got that big fat kind of Telecaster neck. It's a bit of a V shape as well, which is cool. Obviously you've got that Fender Custom Shop limited edition on the back and all the beautiful kind of aging toward parts. This one has to be plugged in today. Split up the Fender guitars, and I've got something a little bit different. If you can peek around here, it says Jackson on this gig bag, so let's open it up. I have absolutely no idea what this guitar is, as most of these I haven't actually seen yet. Oh, cool. So this is absolutely insane. We actually have a Corona California built Jackson, so it must be a custom shop or a USA line. I'm not too sure about Jackson guitars, so let me know in the comment section below. The last video I made on one of these, I got the body shape wrong, so I'm not going to say what it is. I mean, my guess would be a dinky shape. It's a 24 fret guitar with a mother of pearl inlay, rosewood boards by the looks of it, and we've got this like seafoam green color, which is really cool. 2 Seymour Duncan pickups and a 5-way switch, a Floyd Rose tremolo. These guitars are becoming increasingly popular after John Mayer played one. He played like a pink one with a single coil. You can get a really cool stretty tone out of this, but obviously they're made for shred as well. This one's a cool one. But yeah, that's the Jackson. Okay, so we've got another tweed case now. Let's open it up. Fortunately, we have a latch that's broken on this one. Oh wow, that's a cool Stratocaster. A little bit different. We've got a HSS Stratocaster. Let's get the camera down and have a closer look. So I believe this is a Masterbuilt Stratocaster. We've got a really cool kind of yellowed blonde finish, like an aged Olympic white, which has been incredibly aged around this bout, very similar to kind of like the black one Stratocaster. It's a 60s inspired Stratocaster, so you have that kind of tortoiseshell 3-ply guard. We have a HSS kind of lineup, so humbucker, single coil. Got a rosewood fingerboard. This one does look quite light on this one, I have to say. Maybe it's to suit the wood here. And obviously got like an aged Fender logo there, which you don't normally see on these guitars. You don't see the Fender logo, but this actually has a bird's eye neck, which is very nice to see. So you can see it more in the lacquer there, but obviously you got it all worn off around there. What's cool to see is that we have a hardtail on this one, which I really like for a Stratocaster, especially for a shredder one like this one. As you can see, the master builder here is Kyle Mcmillan, and it was made in 2024, and we have roasted ash on this one, which is really cool. But yeah, there we are, another Masterbuilt Stratocaster. That one is a cool one. Do have a Fender episode today, another 60s Fender case. Let's open it up. Oh wow, now that is lush. I really like that one. That has got a beautiful look to it. So I have to say, aesthetically, I think this is one of my favorite Stratocasters I've seen in today's episode. I love this finish, this three-tone sunburst, and the way he's relicked it. It's so it's such a caricature, but I love it. I just think it looks like the Black One Stratocaster or the Stevie Ray, or maybe even that John Frusciante's guitar. It looks so iconic. Turning it over, let's have a look at the back. Got some really nice buckle rash. This definitely feels very different to the other master builders. Jason Smith has a very, interesting way of relicking. As I say, it's like a caricature of the guitar, but this is still very glossy. It's not sanded down. This is a 1963 reissue of a Stratocaster. Got a really nice rosewood fingerboard. This is a veneer board with the clay dots, and then that iconic headstock with the 6-in-line tuners and bone nut. This one has a little shot for all traveler. This one's an older body maple neck. As you can see, our pickups are the hand-wound Strat MD Limited bridge, neck, and middle. So quite an interesting set. I've never heard of them before. This is my favorite color for a Stratocaster. So cool. So now it's time for the final guitar, and it's another Fender Masterbuilt. So we've been very lucky today getting all these Masterbuilts in. Make sure to let me know in the comment section below which was your favorite guitar from this episode. But let's open up this guitar. Inside, we have a beautiful Masterbuilt Andy Hicks 62 Poblano Stratocaster. I've actually seen this one before, showing you the guys today, hence why I know all the kind of specs to it. But it's a very nice gold Masterbuilt guitar, even gold hardware, which I really like. I think, usually gold hardware looks a little bit gaudy, but it just works for this. Obviously, Andy Hicks build is a 62 Poblano, so you've got them really nice hand-wound pickups in this one. Got a minted out guard, 3-ply. It's a 60s Stratocaster at the end of the day, but we have a maple neck, which is a nice custom feature. This one does have a little bit of flame in it, if I get that in the light right. Got a little bit of aging, and then we have the 6-in-line vintage gold tuners with the Andy Hicks logo. I really like this case as well. It's very understated. Obviously, you get your Masterbuilt booklet. And what's really cool, which I've never seen before, is a gold Stratocaster tremolo bar. That's pretty sick. But yeah, that is the last guitar from today's video. This is the Andy Hicks 62 Poblano. So guys, that was the last guitar from this episode. So let's go to the outro of this video where I reveal my favorite guitar from today's episode. So guys, it's the end of the video. I really hope you've enjoyed this New Arrivals episode. If you have, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video. That's that little thumbs up icon down below. Make sure to comment down below your favourite guitar from this episode. I love chatting with you guys in the comment section all about guitars. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe. So of course, it's time to reveal which was my favourite guitar from today's episode. And I have to say, it was the Gibson ES335 64 reissue made in Memphis. That cherry ES335 is so resonant, and I'll have to do its own standalone demo video in a couple of days. But for me, that was a really impressive guitar. It has a really nice kind of balanced tone through the 2-rock. It played amazingly. It was over-wrapped as well, so it was quite slinky feeling. And if I'm being honest, it actually resonated a lot better than my own black ES335. So it made me think, maybe I should trade it in, maybe I shouldn't. You should let me know in the comment section below. Just sometimes when you find a guitar that resonates and it really works with you, sometimes you just gotta get it. So maybe I should trade it in. Let me know in the comment section below what you think I should do. That could maybe be a future video idea. But yeah, that 335 was my favorite. I think a close second would have been the Jason Smith Masterbuilt. That was the one with the 3-tone sunburst. That one just played amazingly and had a really cool kind of John Frusciante vibe about it. And then third place would have been the Dale Wilson Fiesta Red. But guys, I love doing these new arrivals videos. It's a little bit of a change up from the usual content we put on the channel. So make sure to let me know down below which was your favorite guitar. Of course, we'll be doing these every week from now on, getting 9 to 10 guitars in a week. It's always great to show them off to you guys. Hopefully next week we get a few more Gibsons, as today was a very Fender heavy episode. But as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this Squealing Pig Guitars video. My name's Ben Keightley, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But until then, take care. Keep rocking. I'll see you soon.